congregation was born from a fire. Someone saw a need, a wound in the world, and responded. They gathered others, they built something together, they gave it a name, and the congregation was born. That fire is the charism. And the question every congregation faces in every generation is simply this: is the fire still alive? Two researchers studied religious institutes for many years, healthy ones, struggling ones, some that had quietly lost their way, and they discovered something important. The health of a congregation is not mainly about numbers or budgets or the age of the buildings. It is about direction, the direction energy flows. In a congregation that is truly alive, energy flows downward. It starts with one question: who does God want us to be today? Not who we were, not who we wish we still were. Who God is calling us to be right now. When a congregation begins there, when it refuses to move until that question has been honestly faced, everything else follows naturally. Leadership serves that purpose. Structures support it. Resources make it real. This is what they call the cycle of vitality. It moves through 4 questions. Why the purpose? Who does God want us to be today? Who will incarnate this vision? Leaders and members together, not because they are told to, but because they have discerned the why together. How? How do we organize ourselves to serve this vision? What do we need to build and what do we need to let go of? What resources do we have and how do we deploy them in service of what we have discerned? Each question flows from the one before. Each phase builds on the last. But there is another pattern. They called it the survival trap. It begins quietly. The budget is tight. The numbers are declining. And almost without noticing, the congregation starts making decisions from the bottom up.
Leaders are chosen to manage, not to inspire. Structures are cut for financial reasons, not because something new is emerging and the charism, the original fire, is still spoken about, but it no longer drives the decisions. This does not happen overnight. It happens step by step, over years, by everyone involved in working hard and wanting things to be different. The survival trap is not a failure of will. It is what happens when fear, understandable fear, quietly takes over. Before we talk about budget, we talk about purpose. Before we decide who leads, we decide what they are being asked to lead toward. Before we restructure, we discern. The process our congregation is entering begins here with a why. We are going to listen across the whole congregation to real missionary experiences happening now, from real people living something genuinely meaningful. And from that listening, we will try to name together who God is calling us to be. Everything else will follow from there. The cycle of vitality is a map toward renewal, and it always begins with the same question: who does God want us to be today? That is where we begin.